Did you know that what's inside your bedroom could quietly be making you age faster every single night? It's not the food you eat, not the medicine you take, it's the everyday objects right next to your bed. Think about it. The pillow you've had for years, the glowing clock that keeps you company, even the things you thought were comforting. What if I told you they might actually be stealing your sleep, weakening your body, and even harming your heart? And here's the shocking part. When I talk to people over 60, almost everyone has at least one of these items in their bedroom right now. Do you? In this video, we're going to uncover 5 common bedroom items you should remove immediately after 60 if you want to sleep more deeply, wake up more refreshed, and protect your health as you age. Stay tuned until the very end, because the last one is something nearly every senior I've met still keeps by their bedside, and it's quietly one of the most damaging. Let's start with one of the most common and the most dangerous bedroom mistakes. Keeping a TV or electronic devices by your bed. I know, for many people, especially after 60, the TV feels like a friend. It keeps you company at night, helps you wind down, and sometimes even fills the silence of an empty house. Some tell me, I can't fall asleep without the TV murmuring in the background. But here's the truth. That glowing screen might be quietly robbing you of the very rest your body desperately needs at this stage of life. Blue light from TVs, tablets, and phones doesn't just brighten the room, it actually sends signals to your brain telling it to stay awake. Your body stops producing melatonin, the sleep hormone that's essential for deep, healing rest, and instead of sinking into restorative sleep, you stay in the lighter stages, tossing and turning without even realizing it. I once spoke with Mr. James, 72, who swore by his bedtime ritual of watching the late-night news in bed. He thought it relaxed him, but he complained of waking up groggy, with pounding headaches, and sometimes even feeling dizzy in the mornings. His doctor pointed out that the culprit wasn't his age. It was the glowing TV that stayed on for hours every night. Once James made the simple switch to moving the TV out of his bedroom and replacing it with a small radio for soft music, something remarkable happened. He started waking up feeling lighter, more rested, and even more energetic during the day. And it's not just the TV. Phones and tablets can be just as harmful. You might scroll just for a few minutes before bed, but the stimulation, the notifications, the light, it all tricks your brain into staying alert. Many studies now show that older adults who keep electronics in the bedroom have higher rates of insomnia, fragmented sleep, and even higher risks of memory decline. So ask yourself, do you really need that TV in your bedroom, or is it quietly aging you every night? Removing it might feel strange at first, but the reward, deeper, more restorative sleep, can be life-changing. Now let's move to something that almost everyone overlooks. Old mattresses and pillows. They sit there quietly, year after year, and because they look harmless, we rarely think about replacing them. But the truth is, these silent companions could be doing more damage to your health than you realize. Think about it. After 60, your body becomes more sensitive. Your back, your joints, and even your breathing can all be affected by the surface you sleep on. An old mattress that's sagging in the middle or a pillow that has lost its shape doesn't just feel uncomfortable. It forces your spine into poor alignment night after night. Over time, that means more aches in the morning, more stiffness during the day, and less restorative rest for your brain and muscles. I remember Mrs. Evelyn, a 74-year-old widow, who proudly told me she'd had the same mattress for over 20 years. "It's still good," she said. "I'm used to it." But every morning she woke up with back pain and thought it was simply her age catching up with her. When her daughter finally convinced her to replace it with a new, supportive mattress, Evelyn was shocked at the difference. Within weeks, her morning pain was lighter, her sleep deeper, and she even had the energy to rejoin her church's walking group. And it's not just about support. Old mattresses and pillows collect dust, bacteria, and allergens that can quietly trigger coughing, sneezing, or skin irritation. For seniors, whose immune systems are already more fragile. This can lead to restless nights and even chronic issues like sinus infections. One gentleman I met said he kept waking up at 3 a.m., feeling congested, only to discover his decades-old pillow was full of dust mites. Replacing it was like lifting a weight off his chest, literally. Experts recommend changing pillows every 1 to 2 years and mattresses every 7 to 10 years. But after 60, even sooner if you notice pain, lumps, or lingering odors. It's not just about comfort, it's about protecting your health. So take a look at your bed tonight. Is it truly supporting you, or is it quietly dragging you down? Now here's one that surprises many people. Scented candles, plug-in air fresheners, and strong fragrances in the bedroom. They look comforting, they smell relaxing, and many seniors believe they create a spa-like environment for sleep. But the truth is, these pleasant scents can actually be harmful, especially as we age. Take Mr. Howard, a 70-year-old who loved lighting lavender candles every night. He said it helped him calm down after a long day. But he started waking up with headaches, a scratchy throat, and sometimes even a cough. He thought it was allergies or just dry air, but when his daughter asked him to stop using those candles for a week, something amazing happened. His symptoms disappeared. Why? Because many of those candles and air fresheners release chemicals into the air, sometimes without us noticing. For younger adults, the body might tolerate it, but after 60, our lungs and immune systems become more sensitive. Even natural scents in high concentration can irritate the airways, trigger asthma, or cause low-level inflammation that quietly weakens the body over time. And think about this. When you close the bedroom door at night, you're locking yourself into a small space where these fumes circulate for hours. Instead of breathing fresh, clean air, your lungs are working harder, and your sleep is lighter, less restorative. It's like inviting stress into the very room meant for rest. That doesn't mean your bedroom has to feel bare or lifeless. A safer alternative is keeping a small plant for natural freshness, opening a window for a few minutes before bed, or using very mild, natural essential oils, but in moderation. Your body needs oxygen more than perfume. So ask yourself, do those candles and sprays truly help you sleep? Or are they quietly taking away the clean air your body needs to stay strong? Sometimes, removing what seems comforting is the best gift you can give yourself. Let's move on to something that doesn't glow or smell, but can still quietly sabotage your rest. Clutter in your bedroom, especially on your bedside table. At first, it seems harmless. A stack of old magazines, unfinished books, a pair of reading glasses, maybe even a few bottles of medicine you reach for at night. But when your sleeping space becomes crowded with stuff, it doesn't just affect your room, it affects your mind. I remember visiting Mrs. Caroline, a 76-year-old who proudly said she never threw anything away. Her nightstand was piled high with papers, empty teacups, and even receipts from years ago. She laughed it off, saying, "It keeps me company." But every time she went to bed, her eyes landed on that little mountain of clutter, and she confessed she often lay awake with her thoughts racing. Instead of winding down, her brain was buzzing, reminded of things undone, bills unpaid, books unread. Science backs this up. Clutter around your sleeping area can increase stress hormones and make it harder to transition into deep, restful sleep. For seniors, that stress has an even bigger impact. It raises blood pressure, makes the heart work harder, and disrupts memory consolidation at night. In other words, what looks like a harmless pile of stuff might actually be stealing both your peace and your health. And let's not forget the physical risks. A cluttered bedside area can turn into a tripping hazard in the middle of the night. One gentleman I knew knocked over a pile of books while reaching for his glasses at 2 a.m., stumbled, and ended up with a nasty fall. All the clutter that could have been cleared in minutes. The solution isn't about making your room look like a hotel. It's about creating a calm, safe space. Keep only what you really need within arm's reach. A lamp, your glasses, maybe a glass of water or one book you're currently reading. Everything else, move it to a shelf or drawer. Your bedroom should whisper rest, not shout unfinished business. So tonight, before bed, take a look at your nightstand. Is it supporting your peace or silently adding to your stress? Clearing it might be one of the simplest, most powerful changes you can make. So finally, Inon, let's talk about something almost every bedroom has. Alarm clocks or digital displays that glow through the night. They may seem small, almost insignificant, but those little lights can quietly rob you of the deep, healing sleep your body needs after 60. I'll never forget Mr. Robert, 71, who told me he always woke up around 2 or 3 a.m. and couldn't fall back asleep. Out of habit, the first thing he did was glance at his glowing alarm clock. The bright numbers told him exactly how long he'd been awake, and suddenly, instead of drifting back to sleep, his mind started racing. It's 3:17. If I don't fall asleep now, I'll only get 3 more hours. What if I'm exhausted tomorrow? That nightly calculation created so much anxiety that he stayed awake even longer. And it's not just the stress. Studies show that even a small amount of artificial light at night, like the glow from alarm clocks, electronic displays, or charging devices, can suppress melatonin, the hormone that tells your body it's time to sleep. For seniors, whose melatonin levels are already naturally lower, that extra disruption can be enough to cut deep sleep short. The result? You wake up groggy, your memory feels foggy, and your energy fades faster during the day. The solution is surprisingly simple. Switch to an alarm clock with a dim or red light display, or cover it so you're not staring at the numbers all night. Better yet, place it across the room where you can still hear it but not see it. And if you keep devices charging by your bed, move them farther away or cover the light. Small changes like these can help restore the darkness your body craves for true rest. So before you turn out the lights tonight, ask yourself, is your bedroom truly dark, or is it filled with tiny glows that are quietly aging you? Sometimes, the smallest lights make the biggest difference. So there you have it. 5 everyday bedroom items that seem harmless but can quietly chip away at your health and sleep after 60. A glowing TV or phone that keeps your brain awake. An old mattress that twists your back. Scented candles and sprays that clog your airways. Clutter that stresses your mind and even puts you at risk of falls. And finally, those little glowing clocks and displays that rob you of deep, healing rest. Each one by itself might look small, but together, they can turn your bedroom into a place of fatigue instead of recovery. The good news? By simply removing or replacing these items, you can reclaim your nights, protect your body, and give yourself the gift of waking up with more energy, clarity, and peace. Now let me ask you, which of these items do you still have in your bedroom? Comment below with the number 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, and let's see how many of us are willing to make these changes today. And if this video opened your eyes, don't just keep it to yourself. Hit the like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel so you don't miss any videos. Your bedroom should be your sanctuary, not your enemy. Small changes today can mean healthier, longer, and more peaceful tomorrows.